back out on trail on a forest truck trail today that kind of led me to this river right here, and it is a pretty sweet spot. So this is what I'm gonna be making home for tonight. Got my truck just parked right here. I'm just gonna set up right next to the truck. I haven't decided if I want to sleep in a tent yet or sleep in the truck tonight. I'm kind of leaning towards the truck just because I think it's supposed to rain a little bit later tonight. But yeah, this is home for the night. So I'm gonna set up shop here and have a nice, relaxing, quiet night out in the woods. I am far, far away from anything. It took me about a half hour, 45 minutes just going down the truck trail to get to this little offshoot trail. Looked like an ATV trail that kind of led over here to this river, and a nice open area to camp for tonight. So beautiful, beautiful fall colors out here. Look at that. So it should be a nice night in the woods. Camp is all set up. I got my smokeless fire pit here, which is nice to have because when the wind switches directions, I don't get a face full of smoke. I just get heat on me, which keeps me warm. So that's nice to have. But I'll get right into it and start telling how I find places like this right here. It's literally a lot of work. I do a lot of Google map searching, get on the satellite view, you follow forest roads, and off those forest roads are a lot of unmarked forest roads, ATV trails, dirt roads that just kind of go off into the woods, and I kind of explore them. I follow them with a satellite map, kind of following where they go, where they lead. Found this spot by following a forest road that had a little ATV road that went off of it, and I saw there was a river next to it, the clearing, so that's why I came here. I kind of checked it out. It could have been bad, could have not made it back here. It could have been an area where it just wasn't good for camping. So, I mean, you just explore. I almost, could have came in here and just drove in here and then drove out and found somewhere else to camp. But I found this spot. It was a nice level spot for my tent, nice spot to park the truck right next to the tent, right along the river here. It's a beautiful spot. But that's only one way. Through Google Maps, searching satellite views is one of the ways how I find these places. Another way is with this map right here, the Superior National Forest map. I got this map from Grand Portage State Park, and the forest ranger, when I went to buy this map, said, "This is the map of all maps for Superior National Forest." This is a map that has helped me out a lot. This tells ATV trails, high clearance four-wheel drive trails, campsites, forest campsites. Some campsites are made by people that are marked on here, and some are forest campsites that are marked on here. So this map right here is giving me a whole lot of information of places to go and where I can find a good spot to camp, and labeled camp spots in the Superior National Forest. So you just found out my secret. It's a lot of work is what it is. I mean, this map helps a lot, but I'd probably say I use this map 30% of the time when I'm out exploring up here in the Superior National Forest. It's usually just me looking on Google satellite views, looking down, following roads, following where they go, and if you see one that follows to a lake or follows to a river or a creek or just somewhere interesting, I explore out there and I go out and find where it goes and see what happens. Sometimes I make it down the road, sometimes I got to turn around, sometimes I can't turn around, sometimes I have to reverse out the forest road a mile, 20 minutes of it being in reverse. It's not easy to find these spots. Like I said, it's literally just doing a lot of work. But I don't mind. It's fun for me to come home from work on the weekdays and dig right into my maps and satellite and start finding where am I going to go this weekend. But the rest of tonight is just hanging out. I'm going to cook a little bit of food. It's going to be a nice, relaxing night out here next to the river. It's real quiet out here. Okay, it's getting darker, later out. I grabbed my flashlight out of my truck just because I started hearing big splashes in the water in the river here next to me. So I went to go look and see. It sounded like it was probably beavers. There's a beaver lodge like right upstream here, and so I'm assuming it's them, but gosh, it really sounds like beavers throwing rocks into the water. Why would beavers be throwing rocks into the water? That's gonna call it for this video, this trip. Hope you enjoyed it. I told my secret on how I find spots like this. I was gonna make some breakfast in the morning here, but it just started raining right as I got packed up, so I'm not gonna make breakfast in the rain. So that's gonna call it for this video. One more thing I wanted to say on this video that I don't say on any of my other videos. I'm about 30 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. So if you like videos like this, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and I'm close. Help me out with that extra 30 subscribers. That's all I need, is about 30 to get to 1,000. But that calls it for this trip. I'm gonna head out the same way I headed in. So I'll throw that on video because there's a little bit, it's a little muddier and a little bit more water in these areas on the way out now. It rained all last night. So it's gonna be a little bit more fun to get out today. But that's going to cover it for this trip, this video. Catch me on the next one.